Hey guys, I just wanted to keep you up to date on ImJayStation. I love Jay, I love his work, and frankly, I think it's time he comes back to YouTube. I'm very concerned as to why he hasn't come back yet. It's now been over 2 weeks, and as I'm sure you well know, YouTube only kept Logan Paul's monetization away for 2 weeks. So why haven't they given it back to ImJayStation yet? And we're going to be getting into that on today's episode. First of all, let's smash 200 likes for YouTube's fastest news network. And if you haven't already, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at RealGodOfCringe. The fact of the matter is, if you're not subscribed with the bell rung, then you are not up to date. Alright, now let's jump right into it. First of all, guys, I've been following Jay, and I've been following him very closely. I've been seeing his habits and seeing if he's changing and if his habits are changing, if he's going to get his monetization back, and if and when he's going to come back to YouTube. Guys, in my opinion, I believe he will come back to YouTube, but I also believe that he wants to deal with his March 16th court date, where Alexia Morano claimed he did things to her which were not very classy. I do wish him the best in this. I think people do deserve second chances, especially if they've learned from their past mistakes, which I hope he has, but I'm not sure that he has. And this is my concern, and we're going to be discussing this. As I'm sure you've seen in the past, he's blown his money willy-nilly, spending it on things that really don't matter all that much to your health or to his health, including tattoos, designer clothing, and possible use of things that could harm his health, like McDonald's, which he's admitted to in the past. Now, I believe he has not had the best upbringing and the best pathway to follow. Even though some parents do teach you to save money for a rainy day, I don't believe his parents taught him that. Now, he's put on his Instagram story recently that he's gotten more tattoos. Tattoos could very well mean ink poisoning and a shorter lifespan. He says he's made $2 million on YouTube, but where has it gone? Why is he still renting, and why doesn't he own? He needs to have saved most of that money, I would have hoped, which I don't believe he has. Either invested it in the stock market, which would pay dividends or some kind of return, or spent it on an actual home. Down payment. Owning a principal, value, and asset versus simply blowing it on rent each month. Now, that's his choice if he wants to do so. However, my concern is that he's still spending massive amounts of money, even though he has virtually no income. YouTube, as you know, has taken his monetization away because they don't believe that someone like him should have the microphone on his platform, on their platform, at his risky stage and phase in his life, and they want to see it past. They want to see him delete and be sorry for the videos that he has made offending people, making fun of people that don't deserve it, talking down to them. They want to see he's learned his lesson, and frankly, I'm not sure at this point. We see him back on social media, back on Instagram. He's back. But is he showing us the new proper behavior that we want to see on this platform? I don't know. Because I see him posting on his Instagram story that he's now buying Gucci, Burberry, and other very expensive pieces of clothing and accessories that are unnecessary, ranging from $500, no, let me say $250 approximately, up to $2,000 possibly on a t-shirt. He's all into those designer clothing, which I don't see an issue with. But where's the money coming from? Maybe the very little that he saved, he's now blowing. But is he blowing it for the wrong reason? I don't know. Does he think he's getting his YouTube back? I don't know. He shows his new artwork and on his walls, expensive artwork, expensive tattoos. He's blowing it, I believe, because he thinks he's going to come back stronger than ever with Jay's attitude. And I know Jay, and I know him very well in the fact that I know he believes he can always top his last video. Whether it be now, tomorrow, in a year, or a week, it doesn't matter, because he always has plans for the future. And despite the fact that he may have had a bad upbringing and a sad upbringing, he always prevails, and he always seems to do well and have great aspirations, which I respect him on, because his motivation, time, and effort he puts into his videos, and money, which I respect, because you got to invest sometimes in your investments, is just incredible. And he's done a great job, and I'm excited to see him come back. I think he'll come back better than ever. And here's my prediction. On March 16th, yes, he will have his court date. Yes, he will have to pay the piper in some form or fashion, considering I think the system believes he needs to pay and learn a lesson, just as YouTube felt that he needed to pay and learn a lesson, so he can continue to earn his massive income and maintain his luxurious lifestyle. But I think in his mind, he figures, in just 8 days, on March 16th, I'm going to have to pay the piper anyways. So why not just wait? Wait it out. Whether I go to jail for 30 days, 60 days, a week, 2 weeks, or a year, hopefully that will be enough time for YouTube to then say, you've had your detention, suspension, or probation, per se. You've deleted what we have requested. We believe you've changed. We're going to give your monetization back. That's what he's hoping on, I believe. And I hope he comes back, like I said. His videos are very entertaining, and I enjoy watching them, giving my commentary and opinions on them. So I'm waiting for that day. But another facet to this situation is the fact that I think, because he still has monetization on the Dream Team channel, and he's only unlisted the videos, he refuses to private them, because then if he privates them, Alexi Morano's community page will no longer be displaying a video of them together. And that video of them is of her trying on clothing and outfits that are not fully covering her, and displaying love that Jay fondly looks back on, because Jay felt like they had something that he hadn't ever had with someone before. That was his Bonnie, per se, and he was her Clyde. They were like two peas in a pod in his eyes, and it's kind of sad when you look back on it, because it really does seem like they loved each other. In fact, she put as the top pinned comment, 20,000 likes and we'll get married. Seemed like another Jake Paul Tana stunt or something, but I think it really was true love. And for that, I feel bad for him. If you've ever gone through heartbreak or breakups, you'd know it's not easy to go through, no matter who you are. And did it hurt her? Yeah, it's obvious it hurt her. She would have never cried in those videos that she made talking about him on her channel. It definitely hurt her. But sometimes people can justify leaving someone. And she, I believe, saw it as an opportunity to go put time and effort that she would normally give to ImJayStation and Dream Team to her new channel, which she almost has 100,000 subscribers on now, or almost 80,000. And it's been doing really well with her new ASMR videos. So, the point is, I think Jay's going to come back. I think they were in on it together. I don't think one of them was really any better than the other in that respect. I think she just wanted to get one over on him, and I don't think he would really do her wrong in that respect. Because he loved her so much. Yes, he's been vengeful in the past, but I believe he's grown up from those times. And I think Jay will come back stronger than ever, like I said, and I believe it will be the dream team that he ends up putting his time and effort into, because the monetization hasn't been removed from there yet. He'll leave, and I think he'll go to jail for maybe 30 days. But he'll be back. And I'll keep you guys up to date. That court date will be something. And I've got a fan, if not multiple fans in Canada, that will attend the court date, be in the audience, and report on it. And let me know, and I'll keep you guys up to date, as always. So thank you so much for watching.